Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? West Coast Battle Media, we are here. This is the official recap for the fire battle between Saynt and Eddy. This took place on a World Domination card out in LA, man. This is a dope battle right here, man. Definitely a dope battle, man, featuring some of the young guns that we have in battle rap, man. Shout out to everybody over there at King of the Dot for giving us a dope battle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the battlers themselves for going ahead and putting in that work. And shout out to that crowd, man. It's definitely a dope crowd, man. Let's go ahead and get into the recap, man. So, round one, let's go ahead and talk about Eddy. Let's get into your round, sir. So, he starts off with a pretty good intro. I like the way he started his round. He did have a situation where the mic fell, mic drop. Y'all pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in your side pocket. Pay attention. He had an overheat line. That was cool. I like that. The photosynthesis line was fire. Fire. Photosynthesis. That shit was fire. Yeah, the sawdust line was crazy. That was a nice line. I like that. The Cruella DeVille line. Oh, that was a nice line. I fuck with that Cruella DeVille line. That was nice. On the corner of Chalk Keys, that was another one that was cool. The bird shit line was another dope line. The favorite student one, fire. I thought that was a very dope line right there. The one where he flipped the where he said, "I got rights for niggas." That was also another dope line. I fuck with that line right there. The business meeting, that was a cool line. The Mac double, that was a cool line. And then the King of the Dot, that was also another fire line. I felt like he definitely had this was a good round, I feel like, from Eddy. I feel like he had a little bit of everything in this round. I definitely feel like he was definitely doing his thing in this round. Getting the round one on Saynt, let's go ahead and talk about his round for a second. So he had the whole handle quick one, that was a nice line. The fuck cannabis, got 30 pages in his magazine. Oh, fire! Fire! That was crazy. That was a dope line. The trampoline flips, I fuck with that. Those were nice. The gas on E, another nice line. The mac and cheese, another dope one. The jailbroke, come on, that was a fire. That was a dope line right there. Play the villain, World Domination. You know, villain, they always want to down. You know, what we gonna do today, Pinky? I'll do what we do every day. We're gonna try and take over the world. Y'all know what he was referring to. That was a nice line. I fuck with that line. The personality don't make you a killer. That was a nice line. The gun titles, one. That was nice. With the subtitles, that was also dope. The Ebola line was dope. I fuck with that line. Give him hits like I'm Timberland. That was great. That was nice. The pendulum line, I fuck with that line as well. The christening. He had a lot of back-to-back Saynt that I fuck with what he was doing. The transparent. That was a cool line. The Kyrie Irving, the setup on that one was dope as shit. I fuck with the damn Kyrie Irving haymaker, and then the Martha Stewart line. All in all, man, and he also had a mic to drop as well. You keep that in the side pocket. But all in all, man, I felt like this was a dope round from both of them. It's a close round in my opinion. Me personally, I like that Saynt had a little bit more consistency in the round. And so I did give Saynt the first round. So going into round two, I'm like, hey, man, I got Saynt 1-0 right now. It was close, but I got him 1-0. Eddy, what's happening, man? You gonna turn up or what? Yeah, you gonna turn up, Eddy? Staten Island, what up? Nigga, nigga. Let's talk about Eddy's round two for a second, man. So getting into round two, man, he had the name flips. We was talking about Saynt doing the name flips for his times, and he had this whole entire setup about, you know, how you talking about, you know, how I have a name that's so easy to flip, and that's like Street Fighter, and using the same move, and you saying, well, they wouldn't have put it in the game if they want to use it. You know, that was a fire. That right there to me on how he opened the round was so fucking dope, man. It's so relatable. Anybody play video games, you understand that concept, man. That shit was flames. I fuck with that. The YTG scheme, I thought that was fire. I thought that was dope. The lesbian in the face line, that was a cool line. Give it a little humor in the round as well, man. I fuck with it, man. The Flash Barber, I caught that one. That was cool. That was a nice line. Like My Family Recycled, that was a nice one. The Amber Alert line, nice. The Anakin line was nice. Django Wife, that was another dope one. The Prayer Circle, oh, that was another one. I think Eddy in this round, man, if I look at his first round to his second round, I feel like his second round was more complete. He had everything in this round. He gave you the haymakers. He gave you the dope punches. He gave you the humor in the round. He gave you some of everything up in there. Schemes, all that good stuff. He definitely in the second round, I felt like was definitely a dope round from him. Getting in round 2 on Saynt. Let's go ahead and talk about Saynt's round for a second. So he starts off with this thing about talking about you look like you work at the gas station. That was nice. I like the performance of that. The organic leave it to me. That was a cool line. The McLovin line, it was okay. The Tim Duncan, you know, go off last one. Tim Duncan, that was a cool one. The Crusades line, you know, talking about having Christians back, talking about A Ward, that was another cool line. I fuck with that line right there. He also had a lot of back-to-back punches in this round, which I like. I love the back-to-backs. Your arms will seize up like you gang banging. Y'all already know. See, y'all know what that is, man. That was a nice line right there. The slut walk was fire. Handling paper towel. Giving like paper towels and napkins to like hurricane victims. Crazy. That was nice. All in all though, with this round right here, man, I gave it to Eddy, and I felt like Eddy would just had a more complete round. And I felt like the stuff that he was landing was a little bit more effective. Saynt definitely had some dope concepts in this round, definitely had some dope punches, but just all in all, I felt like Eddy's round was a little more complete. And so I gave round 2 to Eddy. So going into round 3, it's up for grabs. Which one of y'all want it, niggas? Niggas? Which one do you want? Saynt, nigga. Eddy, which one of you niggas want it, man? Who wants the battle? Let's go ahead and talk about who wanted it more, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. So round 3, man, let's talk about it real quick. Eddy starts his round off with a Pokemon scheme. Now, people in the venue were asleep. I caught that shit. Eddy, I caught that shit. That was nice. I caught it, nigga. That was nice. I caught it. You know, overhead, overhead, man, overheads, man. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend looked like a blue nose pit. He definitely had, I would say that's another comedy line. Eddy definitely had a lot of comedic value in here where he switched it up from just giving you punches. You know what I'm saying? You have your gun bars and all that, but then he gave you the other side of it too. He definitely showed a lot of different elements of his style and his writing and his material and his creative process within his battle, man. I was fucking with a lot of this shit he was doing, man. It was definitely a complete, another start to a complete round, man. He had the all my shooters look like Michael Cera. That was a nice line. You know, I have 1,000 cousins. 1,000 cousins, excuse me. That was another cool line. The opposites attract. Woo. Okay, that was nice. The face the other way, bound on your face the other way. That was crazy as fuck. The split decisions, that was fucking crazy. It's like he was bombing back to back to back haymakers. It was fire at this point, man. That's so Raven line, getting vision. That shit was crazy. The Barry Allen dipped off in a flash. That was nice. All on the dash. That was another nice line. Now, there was a certain point right after this where you could have said either it was a stumble or a choke, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But he had the arm to the teeth line. That was cool. The salsa. I got the queso dip. You know what I'm saying, to end this round. I feel like this is another good round from him. I feel like all of his rounds were solid to good. I feel like he definitely added everything that he needed to make sure his rounds were all around complete. So I fuck with all of Eddy's 3 rounds, especially that 3rd round. I fuck with that. Let's get into Saynt's round for a second. He came out with the Tyson rebuttal because his mic, I told y'all, keep that mic dropping in the side pocket. The mic kept dropping, but he coming from the Tyson era. It was fire. The rebuttal was flame. Saynt rebuttaling. Hold on. Saynt, media, Saynt. Saynt, media, Saynt. You rebuttaling now, nigga? 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 You rebuttaling now, nigga? Writtens ain't enough, nigga? Name flips ain't enough, nigga? You rebuttaling now, nigga? Okay, Saynt, I see you. Saynt with the rebuttals now? Nigga here, rebuttal that. Ed and Eddy line, nice. Even though there's a play on something, but it was nice, definitely dope. I fuck with that. The 3rd eye, you want to be conscious. That was a nice line. I fuck with that line right there. All the eye flips, he was taking eye out. Flip eye, that was all fire. I fuck with all of those. Cake like Prezi line was dope. The EIO Nelly one was dope. That was a fire line right there. Matter of fact, that was a haymaker. You know what I'm saying? Catch a case like Nelly. That was another fire line. Back to back on that one too. It was crazy. Clicked on E and it froze on me. You know what I'm saying? The fuck that Night Explorer. You know what I'm saying? That's why he had to load the chrome. Nigga, what? What? You talk about Originality, man. Let's talk about originality, man. Bring it back, man. Bring some original shit back. That was fire. That was fire right there, Saynt. I fuck with that shit. That was fire. He was talking about the iPhone X. He had some other shit like the iText, iPhone messaging and all that. All of those to me were definitely dope. I fuck with all of those. At that point, he did have a choke. He did have a choke. So we're gonna talk about that too. Keep that in the side pocket as well. The fresh cuts, we all fading. That was nice. The Jawbreakers line was cool, and then the Eye of Storm line. I feel like Saynt definitely had a good round. Now I told y'all, about them chokes. Both of them had what looked like a choke. I'm gonna tell y'all why I picked the person I have winning this round and ultimately the battle. The way Saynt did his choke, he verbalized it. It was like he started going. He was like, "Fuck." He was like, "Oh," and then he got it back. It was verbalized. So when you're watching it and you see him verbalize it, it's easy to just go ahead and latch onto it. What Eddy did was he was saying a line, then he paused, and he kind of just stood there. Maybe a second or two, maybe about 2 or 3 seconds. Not that long at all, but just kind of sat there, composed himself, and then went into his material. Me personally, on how I called it, I had Eddy winning this round. Ultimately, I had him edging this battle 2-1. I just felt like the way it looks, just the presentation of it on how it looks on camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching it and I'm looking at it. It looked like Eddy played his off very well, and it looked like Saynt verbalized his, so he's letting you know. Versus Eddy, he just kind of played it off, stood there, and then went into it. I think had Saynt did the same thing, it would have been a closer round. In my opinion, if we go both their rounds based on material, I felt like this round would have been a preference round if you're just looking at material. Because I felt like they both brought dope material. They both had haymakers in both of their rounds. I feel like Saynt all in all, he had the more consistent punches. He was giving a lot of back-to-backs and all that. I feel like Eddy may have had an edge in haymakers. I definitely feel like he had a lot of dope ones as well. He had a lot more of the complete package as far as jokes and everything that people, like to see, man. He definitely gave the complete package with his round, man. So I did have Eddy edging this battle 2-1. If y'all have Saynt winning the third, I'm not mad at y'all at all, but I did give Eddy the edge in the third round. And that's how I called it, man. How y'all got it, though? You know what I'm saying? Talk to the media, man. Talk to the media. What's that? Hold on. I'm about to close out. Hold. Nico, get the fuck out of here. Saynt won this goddamn battle. Who the fuck is Eddy? Who is this nigga? Eddy Ed and Eddy, Nico, media, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. I already know y'all niggas is wildin'. I know you niggas probably saying Saynt won. You niggas probably like, I missed this line, I missed this line. Nico, you missed this. Nico, you may hold it down. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now with the media. I got this Eddy edging it 2-1. I fuck with what Saynt was doing. Saynt was fired. And if y'all got Saynt winning, I'm not mad. That's just how the media called it, man. That's just how the media called it, man. There you got it, man. Once again, shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to Saynt, Eddy, everybody up over there, man. Shout out to the crowd. Everybody who put this shit together, man. All the hosts and everything else, man. This your boy Nico, man. West Coast Battle Media. We out of here, man.